Imagine being a duly elected mayor right here in the United States and being locked out of City Hall because you're black. This is another story of systemic racism in America. This is Patrick Brexton, and he ran for and won the seat of mayor in a small town in Alabama called New Bern in 2020. Mr. Brexton is now suing Haywood Stokes III and all of these people who are respectively the self-appointed and self-installed mayor of the town and self-appointed and self-installed town council. He's suing them not only for denying his rights, but also for denying the rights of every resident in New Bern to have a duly elected mayor. Now, an important thing to know is that traditionally the mayor in New Bern, Alabama, has been handpicked by the town council, a town council that in its entire history has had a single black member in a town where the population is 85% black. And all of this also makes it unsurprising that in the entire history of the town, there has been no black mayor ever. Now, in 2020, Brexton decided to run against the incumbent mayor, Haywood Stokes III, that you saw in the lawsuit. And he won beating the odds because at the time, Haywood Stokes III, the incumbent mayor, did not provide the residents of New Bern with a public notice necessary to let them know that that year there was going to be an actual election, that the mayor wouldn't just be handpicked by the town council. And the reason Brexton won is because Brexton qualified for the election. But you know who didn't qualify for the election? This guy, Haywood Stokes III. And that caused Brexton to win by default and be declared the mayor by a judge. Brexton was now the first black mayor in the 165 history of the town. Once he was named mayor, Brexton started appointing council members and asked both black and white residents of New Bern to be part of the council. Only the black members accepted. But that is when, according to the lawsuit, the all-white town council had a secret meeting and overnight issued an election ordinance, essentially reappointing themselves and ignoring the town council that was being assembled by Brexton. And that self-appointed council then claimed an unspecified operation flaw and decided to reappoint Stokes to mayor, declaring that Brexton has lost his position of elected mayor. But that's not where the story stops. Because immediately after installing themselves forcibly, the town council and the mayor decided to change the locks of City Hall, essentially physically locking Brexton out. Brexton also has no access to the P.O. box of the town because the postmaster, which was appointed by the all-white council, will not allow him to do so. Brexton and his council are also unable to access any government documents, any bank statements or records, or really any information that's needed by them to discharge their duties. In the meantime, the self-appointed mayor Stokes and his all-white city council isn't even meeting in public hearings in City Hall, they're meeting in private residences. And all of this has been going on since 2020. So tell me again, how did the 14th Amendment and the Civil Rights Act eradicate systemic racism in America?